for in fact, boot for boot as it stands against DSTV. And it say 10,000 Ghana cedis each day, starting from 14th August. A pra NCA Council omonfa based on what criteria are omodi charge Ghanaian society no. Sikapudua omodi ma ewo omo subscription no. Omo antima mfa even they extended the days. Better still, I say against the Ghanaian people and the government as the regulator requested ya
MultiChoice increased their prices by 15% in April this year. At that time, the cedi had appreciated. What was the reason for MultiChoice's increases over the last 8 years? Depreciation of the cedi?
Honorable Sam Jata George, since you didn't see so no. Yes, or expressing a displeasure on how the DSTV MultiChoice or charge Ghana for. Na or the letter ma and I'm also tray back. Na say I hit the jar.
I engaged you in June, the Ghanaian ownership of MultiChoice, and you made the point to me that the decision rested with your headquarters. I invited your headquarters, met them with the Ghanaian leadership, made my case to them. They asked me for about 16 days to make a decision. I granted that. In 16 days, they wrote me a 9-page letter with 6 graphs and bar charts explaining to me the instability of Ghana's economy and how our cedi appreciation cannot be trusted to be sustainable.
Oh, okay.
And then I wrote back to them and asked them, since when did MultiChoice become an economic forecasting institution? As at April this year that they did a 15% increase. We had stability of the currency and appreciation of the currency. We had dropping inflation rates. The macroeconomic indicators were looking better. So there was absolutely no justification for that 15%. So I'm reversing that 15% and then demanding a further 15% for the Ghanaian people. So,
and this is non-negotiable.
They have said to me that they have a position that says we are not going to drop by even 1 cent. And I've said to them, and you see, my advice to businesses is don't fight your regulator. You can't fight a regulator and win.
Expose bia bom. Na ni na actually say Sam Jata George actually koma mono. Even now more patches say the NCA should communicate with them blindfolding Sam Jata George site. Say omo ntimi njina de Sam Jata George e kan emfanye ejuma. And it all leak or expose almost say.
And when I made that announcement, they rather wrote to my regulator. They wrote to the NCA that the NCA should write to them confirming that the NCA would not comply with my directive as minister.
Oh, okay. I see.
Look, the disrespect that has been shown. You write to my regulator, asking my regulator to write to you on my blind side, giving you assurance that they would disregard a policy direction from the ministry. The law says that when the regulator asks for information and you cannot provide it, every day you fail to provide it, we should fine you 10,000 Ghana cedis. That's what the law says. All the places they are walking around, getting the foreign minister of South Africa to call the Ghanaian foreign minister to call me, it's not going to work. When I made the case to MTN, I want more data for the Ghanaian people. They said, well, we have a challenge with the network. We want more spectrum. I yielded. I went to cabinet and got cabinet approval and gave them more spectrum. So you work with your regulator. Okay. You don't place your business interest as the only interest you have and ignore completely. But I saw something that made my heart weep. Someone said, if you want to make maximum profit on the African continent and fleece the African people, Ghana is your best investment destination.
Really?
Yeah, it is what it is. To some point, the way you are now almost see it in Sawasono, na enkoye. I say, Oma disregard Kasene Ade. Sane Yade. Meanwhile, other countries, they stood up to defend the nation and you complied. How? She said, Ghana is a JJM country. Oh, nah. We need people like Sam Jata George to stand for the interests of the nation. Now, the EPL, football and some best starting. Sam Jata George, Obegugu no mamua mamu. That be. Sam isn't like others. Me jidi say akukudru ewo Sam Jata George mono. Omone DSTV ombechia yam papa. All right. How do you remember our comment section? So, in fact, do you think DSTV is not fair to Ghanaians? Do you think Sam Jata George is going beyond borders? What is your talk on this? My own comment section or so. So when you are subscribed to G Celebrity News, turn on the notification bell to be part of us. I am so for Zazie, aka you be the head. May I say, yeah.
Wonderful people, my name is Akuma Mama Zimbi, and I love to read and listen to GH Celebrity News. May I say.